Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another part of Let's Play Civilization 5. In this part, we'll finally get into the Renaissance era because in 9 turns we'll get our Divine Palace that's gonna allow us to grab banking for free, which means we'll get access to pioneers. We've been waiting for that for quite a while. Once we finish like the most important buildings that we still have left in some of our cities, I'll build a pioneer probably in every city, like one round of pioneers across the empire, and with those we can start thinking about starting the long expected war against Carthage. Maybe one thing before we start the war, actually two things. We will wait definitely for machinery so that we can start not with composite bows but with crossbows. That's a huge difference. Um, Probably shouldn't be a big deal when we fight their units on the ground, and when we fight cities, we will have trebuchets for that. But I expect to have some problems with their naval units, and with crossbows, it's much easier to sink them from the shore because we won't have any navy at all. So I want to have crossbows. And the last thing I'm thinking about building, basically, d- building doubling size of our army because I'd like to keep the bonus that we have from garrison units. Maybe I'll just buy units in our capital so that we get the altitude training immediately. How many would that be? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I think we can buy 10 units if we save money for it. So basically that's the plan. And once we have all of that, we'll just start from the south and clear all the coastal cities, this area, and then we'll decide what we're gonna do with the rest of Carthage. I don't care too much about the cities to the north because that would get us too close to Europe and that could mean more trouble. So they can probably have the rest, but I would like to have this area of Africa. There are some pretty good locations, so that's basically the goal, to go all the way to Gadis, maybe just raise Samaregia and Hipporegius, just to do some more damage. Okay, so let's start with this plan, and I hope that I'm not gonna be doing stupid mistakes as in the previous part, like sending workers to wrong tiles, etc. By the way, the reason that why I really want to have this side of the map is that this is going to be our launching area for our invasion of Southern America, because we will have to go there at some point to get rid of Brazil. Okay, go. Brazil has a global monopoly on spices. Perfect. It's exactly what we needed. Let me check the effect of monopoly of spices if we can see it somewhere. It's not that unexpected when you have the whole Southern America for yourself. It's usually just spices everywhere. So that had to happen at some point. How does it look like? We lost some lumber mills. Where? Memphis. It's just one. Okay, so we can fix that. You're done with another camp. So let's start working on this one. You can start one as well. And as usual, before I started recording, I changed some time, excuse me, some tile assignments, just the minor things to really get as much as possible from every worker. What did we get? More people. More people is good. Um, hmm. Yeah, this is one of the things I changed. I don't think that working 1-1 tile is that good. I kind of wanted to production, but instead of this tile, I'm gonna work the specialist slot for a while. That will give us a scientist 75 turns. Are we gonna get 1 in 9? Don't think that we're gonna keep these tiles or these specialist slot active for too long. Once our borders grow, I still want to get growth and production. And here we have someone as well. Um, okay, the same thing for now probably. Working unimproved 1-1 tiles, that's a waste. Oh, okay, we are done with aqueduct. You don't have a cathedral. Okay, let's finish cathedrals everywhere, and once we have them, then we'll start thinking about great prophets. I expected to have at least like one holy site by this time, but we're behind on faith. Surprises me with 100 faith per turn. What else can we do here? You really should work on our culture. I'm not sure that I want to start the project. It's gonna take 19 turns. When in 8 turns we're gonna swap to constabulary. You're gonna need this everywhere because once we get into Renaissance era and people get spies, they'll all target us. So we're gonna need workshops. Mm. Again, we need so many things. Barracks, forge, and armory in the city get +2 production. Okay, give me arena. Um, hmm. And now, the monopoly on spices. Where can we check that? Probably all spices come from South America in this game. Let me see. Is there something in Southeastern Asia? It's not. I think that's like extra growth. Hmm. About North America. Nope. Yeah, there is all the spices in the world is in South America, and Brazil has it all. Wow. You could try to get the monopoly on ivory, maybe, but it's just golden age length, so don't really care too much about bonus like that. Really, another. Um, lost the gold? Oh, it was the copper. Okay, we have a worker close, so we're gonna fix that as soon as possible. You are done with one lumber mill, so let's start another one. You're done as well. Repair this one. Another aqueduct is done. Hmm. Forge here is not such a high priority, but I think I want the arena here as well. To barracks, forge, and armory. We have barracks, and we're gonna get forge at some point as well. Okay, yep. I want arenas. Seriously? Just finished it. Okay, you are done with another armor mill, so two more around the capital for now. And you can sell. Oh, we can't sell the copper yet. It's just it's over because we lost the mine. It's fine. You're gonna get it back in a few turns. Barbarians, the other side of the world. And what else? Oh, another university. Perfect. That's a lot of science. Um, you'll have or we need a forage here because then workshop is gonna be super high priority. Let's start working on it. I'm even gonna pay for the forage here. Come on. There we go. What about you? You just built another mine, I think. Hmm. Okay, 4 more turns. What do you want? Do you want embassy? Uh, sure, that's not a problem.
The only thing that saves us from
What else? Blight in Harar. Yeah, we lost both farms. Okay, I don't know what's wrong today, but it was like fourth or fifth bad event that cost us some improvements, and it shouldn't be happening that often because, as far as I know, the likelihood of these events to happen is increased as your happiness goes down. We are still in 16, so we shouldn't have problems yet. And what are these missionaries doing here? Go away. That's another reason why I want to start the war against Carthage soon, because I'm afraid that they will start trying something with their religion. 540 culture, yeah, that's gonna help. They're down to how much? 15 turns for the next social policy. Mm, more people in Memphis. Yeah, we still have 3 tiles. So that's fine. And Thebes, you are done with your aqueduct. Don't really need forge. To do what else? Probably barracks. Hmm. I don't know, there's so many things I want. Now, and we need a border growth. Um, okay. Um, Now we don't have to work on banking, getting that for free, which means we can go currencies into steel and then physics into machinery. After that, it's gonna be astronomy because I'd like to get observatories. Even without mountains around some of our cities, it's still +5 flat science, so it's worth it. And another scientist slot. Go. Okay. No, you're not willing to pay enough. Go away.
Ireis considerar esta oferta?
What about you? You want copper? Nope. Go away. Okay. Repair the farm. This is gonna be another lumber mill. You gonna fix the copper mine. What did we get? Border growth. Okay, whatever. It's more important that we got extra population. What do we want to work? Probably this forest. Next. Oh, and I forgot to sell the copper. We can also. What do you want? You want 50 gold per turn? Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Treffen wir eine Abmachung.
Barbarians, where? Too far away. Declaration of friendship with India. Okay, they will come to us, so I don't have to worry about them. And here we are done with forage, and we can build workshop. I'm definitely gonna do it. +1 production from all forests. It's gonna make our forest with lumber mills 2-for-1 tiles, 2-for-1 tiles. So since you're working all the forest, it's gonna be a lot of production. Just the question is, do I want to pay for it? It's pretty expensive. Well, if you ever want to get somewhere and catch up on buildings, I probably don't have a choice. What about you? Build me another lumber mill. And before I forget again, let's try to sell the copper. Do you want copper? You do. Are you willing to pay me 9 gold per turn? You're not. Come on. Okay, okay. You can have it for 8. Hmm. I didn't change the the research of banking? Really? Ah, come on. Such a stupid mistake. Yeah. Wasted. It's 900, like 40 turns on that. Oh well. Embassy.
Poderemos prosperar
Look at the
através do
spices.
comércio.
It's probably selling to like, I don't know, 5 people already, and he has still 6 copies left. Uh, yeah, we can have embassy. Hopefully we'll be able to see the monopoly bonus from spices this way. Yes, we can work together. Come on. There we go. So where do we start? Probably with the Reformation belief. Hmm. I'm not sure. What units gain 10% command strength versus land units in enemy lands, 10% versus land units of players that follow different religion. Receive culture and gold when you conquer a city. That sounds pretty good. Defender of Faith, that's a defensive one, and I doubt that you'll fight in a friendly territory like ever. Uh, Fate of the Masses wouldn't be horrible, but we already know what to do, what to buy first with the Faith. Mm, no, don't care about global commandments, Jesuit education. We already have universities. The Crusader spirit should be the best, especially when you consider the amount of cities that we are about to conquer. Should be a lot of money and a lot of culture, and you need both, to be honest. Culture, I'm really afraid that culture will be like a bigger and bigger issue as we go further. With the more cities we get, will be harder to get policy, so every like flat yields that we can get are useful. And gold, even with 300 plus gold per turn, we still don't have enough. So Crusader spirit it is. Yes, please. Okay, give me the lumber mill. You are done fixing this one, so let's just start working on another one. You can start working on the mine. Construction project from Brussels. What do you want? You want me to build 5 chancery? No, that's not gonna happen. And here's our banking.
Happiness. A good bank account. A good cook.
Okay, cool.
The country of the blind.
And we are in the Renaissance era. Okay, spies. Move to our capital. Move to Harar. Then Thebes. And what's gonna be next? Probably Heliopolis. At this point, I don't really care about other people. I just want to want to do anything I can to, stop their spies. Otherwise, this can cost us so much, like great people points, production, uh, and later research and tax. Let's try to defend ourselves. Um, Buildings. Okay, I have to pay for university, so let's do that. And in the capital, it's an interesting question. What are we going to build? I was thinking about building Hagia Sophia that would allow us to get great profit, so that we won't be behind in faith that much, or at least compared to what I was planning. We'd have to build it without the boost, but it's only 26 turns. Also, that would give us a temple that we don't have yet, so it's basically not like 26 turns, but basically just 16 extra turns compared to the temple, and a lot of free faith. That's like 4,000 free faith or something. So I think it's definitely the best choice right now. And we go constabulary after that into bank. All of this is quite a high priority, but the Hagia Sophia is the only thing that we can actually lose unless we start working on it immediately. So let's do that. What else do we have? Oh, I wanted to check the area around Rio, and of course we can't see the spices. Damn it! Can we maybe see it here? Spices? Nope, that's just the old. Oh, there is a monopoly bonus. It's also only golden age length. Hmm. Actually, it's not as bad as I expected. I thought it was 10% population growth in all cities. It would be significantly worse, so, well, at least something. What now? Now we have to figure out what's gonna be, or where we're gonna start building those pioneers. Where's gonna be the first city that we're gonna build? Probably here, so that we can get 3 extra luxuries quite fast. Go. Heritage, what do you want? Taken back guarantee of Brussels. Come on, remove it from Congo. Okay, more city-states. And what about you? We are done with your lumber mill. Let's finish this farm. And does anybody have enough money for research agreement? Hmm, not really. Kizil has been captured by Mongolia. Yep. I think I talked about that in the previous part. That I was surprised in the middle of Mongolian cities there is still a city-state. Well, it's not there anymore. And here's our great scientist. Hmm. I think I'm just gonna save him for later. He don't need to rush any more attacks for now. We still have so many buildings that we need to build. So we're actually ahead on science a bit. I'll have to decide if I want to just save him for later and to use him as a boost, or if I'm gonna use him for a tile improvement. And I'm running out of tiles around the capital because I want to save all the forests for lumber mills. I also want to save this tile for holy site. So I'd have to basically remove a jungle. How long is this game gonna take? If it takes like 1,000 turns, then we would get how much? Let's say 8,000 science if we go for the tile improvement. Maybe 10,000. We can get more in like in modern era if you just use them for a flat one-time boost. We can get more than that. I don't know. I'll have to think about that in between parts. Anything else? Extra tourism. And unit needs orders. Yeah, finish that farm. Yeah, let's go like 3 more turns. There is a couple of buildings that we're gonna finish in 3 turns, so let's do that. Portugal and Austria are now friends, and Alexander declared war on Catherine. How does it look like with their relative strength? 264, 215. It's not that bad. It should be a good war that's gonna slow them down. I don't mind, especially when it comes to Greece. On the Grand Temple. What else? Created masterpiece. Nothing really important happened on this turn. Oh, and I wanted to build a cathedral. That was a mistake. I should have built it, of course, before we entered the new era. Now it's almost double the price.
Ich
Open
sehe,
borders.
ihr
Why do
bewundert
you
meinen
need
jungen
open
Beweis.
borders?
Soll keiner
No.
sagen, ich sei.
Why do you need open borders? No, go away. What about you? Oh, you think that my army is weak? Well, he has the strongest army in the world, so... Okay. Um... We'll see about how weak come on, how weak our army is. Okay, next tile. Yeah, let's fix the second farm. Production. You just finished Forge, and you are one of those jungle cities where we really need workshops. Okay, let's do it. 26 turns even after paying for it. Damn, you have a horrible, horrible production. So the workshop should help a lot. Go. And this is probably going to be the last turn for this part. We're going to finish 3 more buildings. Actually, do I really want to build or repair the farm here? Because next turn we're gonna get access to villages, and I like to think about the most effective use of our tiles, since There can't be two villages adjacent to each other. Gonna have a farm here, and I probably want to have some adjacency bonus for this farm. So we're gonna have farms here, which means on this tile we're gonna have a village. So then we can have farms next to a fresh water. Okay. So you're just gonna wait a turn, then you're gonna start working on a different tile improvement. Production. You just finished your aqueduct, and you probably could use a forge so that we can get a nice extra yields from all the copper. Extra production, extra gold. The other options. Um, Nothing else is that good. Okay, forge, and we're gonna probably pay for the forge. Still talking about saving money, but always when I look on the screen and see how far behind we are on buildings, I just have to speed things up. You were done with your Colosseum, so what's next? Um, this would be was for production. Okay, you can have the workshop, and this is gonna be another workshop. Do we still have enough money? No, we don't. Oh, let's actually play one more turn, because I'd probably forget that I want to boost it. I also get another for it somewhere here, and we'll have to pay for this workshop as well. Oh. So no matter what I do, I'll have to just remember that I need to pay for one more workshop. We can probably make a cut here already. Would make a difference playing one extra turn. So yeah, we managed to get into Renaissance era. So I expect in like 10 turns to see first spy attempts, probably in our capital. And yeah, I would like to just start thinking about the war or start doing something about the war, but you can see it that we are so far behind on basic buildings that just can't do it. How long would it take to get a pioneer, by the way? 10 turns. How much culture per turn would we lose if we just move all our units? We lose 10 happiness. That can be an even bigger problem than losing the culture. I think we're gonna have to wait a bit longer for the war. I'll try to figure out something off camera that will allow us to start the war sooner, but I don't think that's the best way to go right now. But I hope that you still like the Let's Play even without the wars now for a while, and that you're gonna join me for the next part again. Until then, have a good time. Bye bye.